Hello, everybody. We have Pete, who is currently on the phone with his mother. Hi, Pete's mom. And Sparrow has joined me.
Hello.
I'm going to apologize in advance. I have sung for 3 church services this week, and I have 1 more to go tomorrow morning. So I'm chewing on a cough drop. My throat I have mostly a voice, but only kind of. So if I crackle while we're talking, that's why. Hey, Kev. Hi, Layla. Jen's here. Ty's here. Caro, no problem. I'm trying to overlap as many time zones as possible because I know that our overseas friends have a hard time on the U.S. evening sprints. So
it's true.
Hey, Zin. It's Brian. Ray joined in. Hey, Ray. What's up, Ty? Matt. Fazila. Oh, my goodness. Hello, everybody.
All the people are like...
All the people are here.
It's
Hi,
a
Caitlin.
chill Saturday.
Anitha. Deanna. You started that new beanie yet, Deanna? I'm waiting. She's doing one. So, guys, Deanna's in our Beanie Barbarians team for the Readathon, and she is making herself... Remind me, is it knit or crochet, Deanna? She's either knitting or crocheting a beanie that matches each book she reads in the Readathon, which is epic amounts of cool.
Let me see if I can find the picture, because you should be able to tell. I thought it was crochet. I could be very wrong, because I'm not.
I'm trying to remember, because I saw it like a week ago, and my brain is not recalling that detail. I should be.
If I see the picture, I can tell.
Tori, you're a crocheter. How could you not know?
I know.
Gasp.
I know. I've failed.
It is crochet.
Nice. I can't knit to save my life. I tried. It's way too much to keep track of, and it's so slow. Like I can't. Crochet is a lot faster, so I appreciate that. But I admire anyone who has the patience to knit. Hey, Esme.
Yeah, I don't think I could like create something from nothing, but like adding on to stuff, I can do that. Like I've done some sewing before, and it's been remarkably therapeutic. But
yeah,
just Tori used to go full like from like off the back of the sheep to like finished garment. So
Yep, I've actually thought about doing a chat and spin live at some point where I'm like spinning while we chat about bookish stuff. I'd have to see if my spinning wheel is still working. I haven't used it for like a year, so
I haven't used mine in a while either. I gotta pull it out.
I think my children may have run off with one of the pieces, so I have to double check that it's still working. Esme is reading. Yeah, what are you guys all reading? That's a obvious question I missed at the beginning. My brain's clearly all here today.
Never Die.
Yes,
it's happening.
There's so many converts lately. I'm just living for it. About you, Pete?
I'm about to finish up Tyranny of Faith.
Nice. You liking it so far?
Yeah. The magic system takes a little bit more of a role in this one, which is great.
I have Justice of Kings on my shelf.
Read it.
I'm going to at some point. The problem is we just need to do like 6 months straight of these TBR readathons so that I can actually like make a serious dent in my shelves. 100 pages left in Mistborn. Nice.
Sweet.
Kev, yes.
That's awesome, Zen. Crocheting is so relaxing. I love it. Zen is cruising through Albadon. How are you liking it so far, Zen? I really liked that one a lot. Matt is reading A Shade of Madness. Nice. Shout out, Chiago.
I gotta film a video about that soon.
Epilogue of War and Peace. Wow. Shout out to Layla for reading War and Peace. That is awesome. That is a chonk.
One day.
This is very true, Deanna. For anybody that's ever interested in learning how to crochet, there's some fantastic YouTube channels that are really good at teaching. Yay, Jen. Oh, that reminds me. I have to fix my spinny chair problems.
Yes. Phased.
There we go. Hey, Jord.
Hello.
Zap.
Pile Driver of Fate by Samuel Gatley. I feel like I've heard that title somewhere before because it's very unique.
It sounds self-pub. And I think
probably. Kev is finishing Grace of Kings. Nice. How are you liking it, Kevin?
How amazing is it, Kevin? Tell me how amazing it is.
Rogue, Final Greatcoats. Nice. I need to read the first one at some point. I might do like a read Alan's favorite books blog at some point and just cruise through Greatcoats and a couple other ones.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. That's what me and Anita have been kind of doing unofficially.
Yeah. I think those like BookTube bestie videos are really cool, and like grabbing, 2 or 3 of somebody on BookTube's favorite books and doing a vlog about it. I think those are fun.
Mm-hmm. Kev, you're gonna love it. It's fine. Kev, you need to stop breaking my heart. Just chill. Stop.
When your friends are like, "I'm reading your favorite book," and you're like, "Yes."
Yeah, I don't know. I'm 3 chapters in and I'm thinking of DNFing. So
yeah, I'm sure you're hating it because that just is a book you would not like at all.
It's really weird because I've never read anything that's like.
I bet it's a switch up after The Hobbit, though.
Oh yeah. Well, I've never read anything that's like Asian inspired. Yeah. So, but it reads like it's like an anime. I'm like,
yeah, I know, right?
Oh, this is so cool.
It's great. It's great for all of us anime nerds out there. Neuromancer. It's really, maybe that's just me. I was like, wow, this is just so good. And like in retrospect, I do realize, Seasons of Albadown, don't let the cover fool you. It is definitely darker than you think it's going to be.
How beautiful.
It's wonderful, but it's, I'm sorry, Zen. Daniel's 300 pages in the Veiled Throne. That's a chunk. Nice.
We haven't gotten to the thing yet, though.
That thing.
There's a thing. There's a thing.
There's a thing
really
in the
cool.
book.
There's a thing. It's fine. There's a very specific thing that comes out of left field, and you're like, wait, in a fantasy book? Okay. It's great.
Grace of Kings is also on my TBR.
you should get to the thing, and
maybe I should just do a BookTube besties with Pete and read.
Yeah, just read Grace the entirety.
And what was the other one?
Just Dandelion Dynasty. Just only read Dandelion Dynasty.
Okay.
Just all 4 books. That's all you need to do.
So like the next half of my reading year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. We had Ty just read Hitchhikers. When was that? At the beginning of the week, I think. How did you like Legend of Blackjack? Neetha's working on Dragonhaven.
Mm-hmm.
Sword of Shannara. Nice. Red Seas. Yes. So many people give that a bad rap. And I'm like, I loved it. I absolutely love that book.
I don't normally like nautical fantasy. No, I lie. I usually do. It's fun. I loved it.
Kev is just out for blood today.
Kev, you need to chill out, Kev.
Martian Chronicles.
Ray
Bradbury is one of my husband's favorite writers, and I want to read the Martian Chronicles.
I like Ray Bradbury, but I don't think I've heard of. Well, I probably have heard of it.
Have you read Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Ray Bradbury is amazing, except when he talks about midgets. Then it's kind of like cringe.
My husband is like some of his favorites are Neil Gaiman, Gene Wolfe, and Ray Bradbury. So he's like on the completely opposite end of the spectrum for me as far as fantasy reading taste, because he likes a lot of the kind of conceptual fantasy, and most of the time I just feel like I'm trying to do a brain puzzle and I get mad. So hey Chris.
They're definitely 2 different types.
Nice Fizila.
It's an interesting they're not book. I like both types of fantasy, or the stuff that's closer to sci-fi with Ray Bradbury, but like it's definitely like I have to shift my brain. Like a different gear. I'm just like I'm
getting better at like that's one thing that I'm really grateful for having book friends more is that I have definitely expanded my reading taste quite a bit. and surprised myself about some of the things that I've really enjoyed that maybe 5 years ago I probably wouldn't have even read. So I've appreciated that.
Have you read?
Nice, Ray.
No, not you. Has your husband read any KJ Parker?
Not yet, but I'm thinking about suggesting he do that.
I'd be very interested to see his reaction to KJ Parker because I think he would like it based off of those authors. But I'm also like experimentally recommending it.
Yeah, I think I want him to try. What's the other one? Well, I really want him to read Augustus.
Yes.
But yeah, I think from what I've heard from Alan and Zara and a couple of other people about KJ Parker, I'm guessing that might be a good fit for Ben. So I will throw one of them onto his TBR because I can hack into his Goodreads.
KJ Parker.
Another half hour of Chiago's A Touch of Light. Nice. Kev knows what the thing is, Pete.
Kev does know what the thing is. I'm not surprised. Jimmy probably told him or something.
Hey, Steve. What's up? Seeds of War. I just got my... Where did I put it? I just got it. The ARC, or the... Yeah. For that. It's a little bit of a chunk, but I'm excited about it. I've been hearing really good things about that book. So, into the ARC pile it goes. Excuse me. Ooh. Take care of your eyes, Jen. Don't push yourself. Jen just finished a really big book, too. I think, was it Storm of Swords? Pretty sure. I should know that because I just updated the spreadsheet this morning. Avampartha and Empire of Silence. Nice. That's a combo. This is a great example of, and I don't know how familiar anybody in the chat or you guys are with Gene Wolfe, but the first Gene Wolfe book I ever read, my husband made me read The Fifth Head of Cerberus. It was not a good choice for a starting Gene Wolfe book. I was like, this is awful. I hate it. I'm trying. Hey, Chris, what's up? It's, it is true, Zen, if we say it enough times. I cannot wait. Another one that I cannot wait to read. I'm really excited about. You're reading that one this month, right, Sarah?
Yes. I was going to start that one, but I needed a break from my e-reader.
Nice. Senlin Ascends is currently our most read book in the team right now.
Really?
I keep hearing it all over.
3 people finished it this week.
You should read it then. It's good. It's really good.
Do you see these shelves? I'm trying.
Look, if I had my Tetris behind you, I'd say I understand, and I do.
Ray Bradbury, The Veldt. It's a short story about.
Oh yeah, The Veldt is really good and really creepy.
Ooh.
It's
Feast for Crows. I was close. I think somebody else finished Storm of Swords or is working on it this week. That's why I'm getting it confused.
The Veldt is in the collection called The Illustrated Man, if I remember correctly.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yep. Blackberry.
Cool.
Maybe Senlin. Oh, looks like, are there a bunch of people reading Blade itself as well?
Yep, I am. Ty, I think, is reading it, and then Jen is reading it, and I'm missing somebody. Katie has already read it, but she wants in on the chat, so we're going to start like a little buddy read chat for it, I think, next week. But I am currently reading The Martian. I'm about halfway through and loving it. It's really good.
I want to read that one.
It's so good. So good. No, Brian, I'm going to read Martian first, and I'm about halfway through, so I'll probably finish it today. And then, well, maybe. Depends on how much I can get done before the scoreboard announcement, which, for those of you in the chat that are in the Keymark Readathon, do not forget, 5 p.m., well, it's 6 p.m. Eastern time, we have our first, scoreboard live stream where Andy and the 4 captains are going to get together, and we are going to reveal the first week's points. And I'm feeling good. Feel really good about it. So I'm excited. I have all the stats. I have a bunch of things written down that I'm going to share with you guys that I thought was really interesting from the week. So
when is the cutoff for submission for that?
I'll probably check the spreadsheet like 20 minutes before. Okay. So I mean,
so there's not a big gap. Okay, cool.
No, no, you should be fine because you have what, 50 pages left, maybe
less than that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to finish it on this first sprint.
Nice.
It's likely.
Woo-hoo. People are insane.
Also, I mean, having a booktube channel definitely helps with how much you read.
I'm just happy I finished a book in the first week.
Was The Hobbit was a good start, I think, because that was like
that's really good reading, really easy, really reading.
Yeah. And Never Die is short and easy and fun.
Yes.
You blow through that.
I just was not accustomed to the writing style of Tolkien.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why I think it's really funny you went from Hobbit to Never Die, because that is a switch in writing style.
Yes, it is. And in formatting too. The
yes,
narrow margins is a little bit whoa.
Yes. This is Never Die and Mortal Techniques in general are one of my 4 favorite fantasy series of all times. Formatting is not the strength of the series. So they do
look at those margins.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember with Spirits. Yeah, it's the same in Spirits. So
I want just a little bit more line spacing.
Yeah.
I suspect that you wouldn't like the formatting in Malazan than any Malazan book.
See, the problem is that I have really bad like light and eye sensitivity because I have headaches all the time. So, and of course I had one last night, so I'm a little extra today.
Happens.
So to answer your question, Derek, the channel that we will be doing the scoreboard live stream on will be AR Witham, ARWITHAM. He is the owner of the Keymark Discord. And so if you guys haven't met him yet, Andy is great. And he
love Andy.
Kind of the MC for the month.
Nice.
Yep. Ty's got it. Yes.
I mean, Lord of the Rings has more.
Yeah.
Oh, look. We said enough KJ Parker and did appear eventually. A little bit of a delay.
On a side note, so I borrowed the ebook for The Hobbit from my local library, and it didn't have the normal edition, so I did do the 75th anniversary edition, and it had Tolkien singing the songs. It was
wow.
Dope.
It was kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Pete, you said KJ Parker 3 times, and Alan turned up.
Yep.
Exactly.
It worked. Alan, it worked. We said KJ Parker's name enough times in the sprint, and you showed up.
He felt a witness in his soul. Or whatever the thing is.
See, as soon as you say that, though, my brain goes, witness! Malazan reference. It's fine. Totally different area.
See, everybody keeps talking about Malazan, and I really want to try it just to know what the hype is. But man, like the chonk is scary.
The chonk is scary, and as long as you know what you're getting into, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think people talk about it like it's this, like the scariest thing on the planet. I would 100 times over pick up any Erikson book over Gene Wolfe any day of the week. Like, it is so much easier for me to read. So
yeah, definitely, like, if you're intimidated by it, do a buddy read.
Yeah, exactly.
Always the best way, because and then there's also like podcasts and stuff. Like there's 10 very big books is one that I listened to recently, not while I was reading it, but like
that would mean that I'd have to find somebody who reads at my pace, otherwise they're going to be so frustrated with me.
You'd be surprised. I mean, there's all speeds.
All speeds are represented on BookTube.
Yeah. Yeah, Zin did a thing where he read one Malazan chapter a day before he could read anything else. I would find that too slow.
I would find that almost too fast on some of the books, because you get like some of the books, the chapters are as long as a book.
Yeah. But
a normal book.
I do think
this is like 6 or 7 books in, though.
That's a dedicated approach. But I mean, hey, it worked. Yeah, the only one, honestly, Memories is the longest one, isn't it? Or is Dust of Dreams?
No. I think it's either Dust of Dreams or number 8, Toll Hounds.
Because that's Trade of Memories of Ice.
Dang,
that's 800 pages, which I just read Shogun. So honestly, Malazan isn't that
They get
bad.
up to like 1,200 depending on the edition.
That's true. Stay away from the mass market paperbacks. That's my recommendation. From me personally, I couldn't do it.
But that's also like the most likely edition you're going to be able to find them in, because like trades are super hard to find, hardcovers are super hard to find.
See, there you go, Sarah. You and Steve should do a Malazan buddy read. Toll the Hounds is really? It looks so short in trade paperback, though.
Maybe that's just formatting.
Might be.
Word count, it's the longest.
That's just it, Brian. I feel like people like make Malazan out to be this monster, and I think it really just depends on how you approach it, to be honest. Yeah. Is it? Well, that's so weird. It's the fattest book on the shelf right now. Oh, well. I don't know. One of the books is the longest. That I can say for sure.
That's entirely accurate.
Mm-hmm. Just say, I can only say it if I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, I think you could be.
Should we do a sprint, guys? Let me see if I can find my banner. Math.
What is it?
55.
It should be 50, yeah, 55.
Sure.
I usually give myself an extra minute to get settled. All right, friends, let's read.
We could just go to the top of the hour. It's only 5 extra minutes.
But that's not math.
Rounding is math.
Rounding is math. I'm sorry. I'm ruining your day. And Pete is helping me.
Psst, psst, psst.
Excuse me. Thank you, Pete.
You're welcome.
I looked down and it was 155, and then I looked and it was 201.
It's true. Folding knife. It's true.
Nice.
I wasn't actually reading for the last bit. I was looking up PC specs because I need a new one.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
Tyranny? Nice.
It's good.
Anitha, what are you reading?
Dragon Heaven.
Nice.
I don't understand. I shouldn't say that people have different tastes, but at least I am liking this series. First book was 5 stars for me. This definitely has that YA tropes actually, but it's still Hob, still that depth of character work and that very complicated themes were still there.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that's a controversial one, so I don't know. It's always interesting when you read those because I find it more interesting oftentimes than the books that everyone loves because it's fun to see kind of where you land when you read them. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's awesome.
There are definitely a lot of people that caveat like when talking about like the Ragnarok Chronicles of like it's okay, but like this is Hob we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still great, but it's not like Hob level great, which is like all the way, above Sarah's head.
Which isn't really all that difficult.
I was going to say a short joke and I chose not to.
I heard the voice loud and clear in my head.
Hey Dan, what's up? What are you reading? Nice, Ty. Nice. Yep. I need to, I wrote about 1,500 words on Thursday and like 100 yesterday. And tonight I need to get back going on that. Creative writing. Nice.
Somebody's excited for the game coming out in May.
Nice. That one's in... Is that in book 2 or book 3?
That's one.
Is it 1? Huh.
Yeah.
I read the omnibus, so I don't know the...
It's the second story.
Nice. Sorry, what, Anitha?
I didn't even read half of what Steve read. I read 16 pages.
Hey. Whatever works.
It could be the same exact amount. You could have twice as many words per page. And it's like you probably do, knowing Evan Partha and Hob.
Yeah.
You could have read the same meta words.
Sullivan reads faster than Hob. I can confirm.
Yeah.
Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Le Guin. Nice. Hey, Elaine, what's up? Nap sounds lovely.
Always.
30 pages. I think... Where did I start? I think I got close to 50 that time. To be fair, this reads very quickly.
I got 24 pages.
Nice.
I am slower than everyone. From next sprint, I'll add 20 plus 20 to what my actual count is.
Nice, Matt. I just read that at the beginning of the readathon and really enjoyed it. So hope you're having a good time with it. Dan is reading all the books today.
Nice.
Mood reading is awesome.
I've been listening to Bone Shroud when I'm working on drawings and stuff like that. So I'm about 11 chapters in on that one.
Nice. That's a really good day of writing, Jen. Good job. I always get excited when I cross over 1,000 words.
Yes, 14 pages.
Sale. Nice. Ray got 20.
Brain.
No worries, then. You'll get it.
What point do we get the star again?
Once you've read 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's 15 points total. Once you get 3 points and you are on the board, you get your name on the axe. For 1 star, you get
3.
9. Yep, 9 points, and then 15 points, you get a star on each side.
So how are you gonna put the stars on there? Are you gonna put them like at the end of the name and then another one at the end of the name? Or are you gonna put like at the end and the beginning?
One at the end, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So like for the 9 points, you get the star at the front of your name, and then if you finish all 15, you get one at the end too.
Nice.
That was the only way I could figure out how to like add things once we got the names on. You know what, Brian? I am on a book buying ban for April.
But I'm not.
So what my plan is, I've actually already thought about this because you're right. I do want to pick up Project Hail Mary. And I may even read it this month yet. So, because I'm going to have time because it's not going to take me all months to get through my readathon books. So I might go to the library.
That's great. Support your local library.
We do a lot. My kids get library books all the time. I struggle with library books only because I get really anxious that I'm going to spill something or wreck them. Like it's not my book, so I feel afraid of it. And I have to give it back faster, so I feel pressured to read it. So I have a hard time with library books, but this one I'm going to make an exception, I think. And I know they have it. We have a tiny local library, but I know they have that one there. So nice. Sailing to. Do I have that? I have something. I have a couple Guy Gabriel Ks. I can't remember which ones. Oh yeah, I do. I couldn't remember. I have Tigana too, but I haven't read that one either. This one. Let's see. 59 pages to go. Nice. You got a good chunk out of that, Deanna. Have fun at the baby shower.
It's interesting to me that everything except Tigana, and then I think there's like 2 entry ones that I've heard Jake Bishop recommend. Those 2 are like the least interesting Guy Gabriel K books that I've heard about. Everything else is more interesting.
I have not read anything by him yet. I have like a super beat up copy of Tigana that I found at a secondhand shop. That one's actually probably been on my TBR one of the longest. So I should have probably read it this month, but it was just chonky enough. And I was guessing that he was going to be a little bit more dense than I wanted for a readathon, but I'm definitely going to try and get to that soon. Nice, Kev.
Thank you, Kev, for trying to make me feel better.
It's not the speed, it's the quality. Emily, how's it going? %. Oh man,
I need to go watch your review now.
Everybody be on their best behavior.
Oh my!
Hey, Alan.
Hello. I don't know how long I'm going to stay because I have
no
work
worries.
to do. But but
yes, Alan. Book buying bans.
No. But no. Here's my public service announcement to everybody watching right now. If you own a BookTube channel, hush about book buying bans because you're not going to adhere to it. No one ever does. And if I have to see one more, no, stop, Pete. If I have to see one more video like broke my book buying ban, I will lose my mind. I will mobilize my entire army and I will mow everything down.
So I have a question for you, Alan.
I don't want to see another broke my book buying ban video. I will lose it. I'll lose it.
I have a question for you
on camera. What?
I have a question for you. I'm the type of person where I'm more likely to do something if I'm challenged.
Okay,
and
good.
I have been by like 20 people so far. They're like, you're never going to make it. I'm like,
good.
I am just because you said I won't.
Good.
So what are you going to do?
You too, Pete.
So what are you going to do if I actually get through all 30 days of April and don't buy a book?
I will applaud you. But what if we just like
Alan,
just didn't
it's
buy
because
books? Why do we have to make an announcement?
Because it's accountability, Alan. I appreciate the accountability.
It's not okay.
I'm more likely now to succeed because everybody has told me I can't do it.
Statistics show that telling someone you're trying to quit smoking means that you are less likely to actually quit smoking.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to quit smoking. I'm trying to quit buying books.
Less likely.
What?
Likely is the operating term here.
Yeah, no, I know. No, guys, y'all are all on BookTube. Right. Don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about. They are everywhere.
You know what book buying bans are? They're anti-capitalist value signaling.
Except that, yeah, I know. Except that you're virtue signaling nothing because you know you're gonna buy books. Like you know you're gonna buy books. So why do you even say it to start with? Makes me so
Tori,
mad.
you need to make a video at the end of the month.
I'm going to.
That's
I'm gonna make a video that's guess what?
I didn't.
I didn't break my book buying ban.
You know what? I will like that. I will watch and like that video. Like,
I mean,
I held to my book buying ban. I have self-control and I'm not just virtue signaling.
I have self-control 90% of the year with books. I buy books like once a year.
Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with buying books, but my problem is that the people who say that they're on a book buying ban have no actual intention of not buying books. They're definitely going to buy books. So it's just like, why do you say this? Just buy books or don't buy books, but don't make a big announcement how you're not going to buy books when every single person knows that you're going to freaking buy books. Everyone knows you're going to buy books. Shut up. Stop. It's like me, like I've stopped making posts saying, hey, guess what, guys, I'm behind on my videos. Like, because no, I'm not gonna post a video. I'm not gonna read what I said I was gonna read. None of that. Like, I don't even tell anybody anymore because I'm not going to. Quit getting your hopes up that I'm gonna read that because it's not gonna get read.
I feel like I need to go get some popcorn right now.
Yeah, no, I understand, Alan. Like I'm thinking about like buying an expensive PC. I'm like, I'm gonna have to cut back if I want to pay this off. So
that's the thing. I've spent so much on books the last 6 months that I'm like, dude, I can't read fast enough to read all the books I'm buying. I need to take a break and just like we need to buy a dishwasher. So that helped my decision as well.
Like I do a book haul like these people that do book hauls freaking weekly.
Go subscribe to Alan's channel. It'll make him happy.
Like
Library of Alexandria.
I'm one closer to the 10K that it's taken me 3 years to get from 5K to 10K.
How close are you?
I'm like 150 away. And like I'm just getting lapped by people who started like in January or whatever. I'm just watching the smoke clouds of people.
I'm nowhere near 10K, so
I can't be bothered to post any videos. Yes, I know, but look at growth rate versus, you know.
But I've been on BookTube for 3 years.
Yeah, but you took a year-long break.
10 months.
10 months.
Learn to round. Like
rounding up.
Sarah,
no.
No, I could never scare Anitha away because like Anitha is my most loyal follower. So I do a book haul like once every like several months because I can't be bothered. I just get a pile and I'm like finally like I'm gonna forget which books I need to freaking do this, and then I do it, and then it's like I'll be showing stuff that someone gave me for Christmas and the book haul videos in freaking the next October. That's how long it goes. You know,
I think I could do a book haul video once a year, and I'd be like, "Here's like the 5 books that I bought this year."
Look at Sarah.
Huh?
I said, "Look at Sarah."
Look at me.
Be like Sarah.
But if it's art supplies, that's a different story.
I mean, I hear it. Like I hear you. I buy more books than I need to, mostly, but mine is mostly because. But I spend like, $8 on a paperback, and that's only because I really like getting mail. So like once a week, like I'll order a book.
Christmas all year long.
Like seriously, I like getting mail. And so I'm like, oh, cool. What's the least amount of money I can spend to get some mail?
Well, that's the thing. Like I would say 90% of my books, 95% of my books, I buy secondhand. And so I'm only paying like you said, $3 to $8 a book, maybe. So it's not like, like I can walk in and out of Barnes and Noble, no problem.
Yeah. Every time I walk into Barnes and Noble, I'm like, I have all these. Like, I don't want to buy any of these.
Like, oh, that's expensive.
And I wish
feel bad, but
I don't have a used bookstore near me, so I gotta always order it like online. Like I just ordered Yellow Taipan, which
I'm pretty sure this one was like $4. Like, and it looks great.
Okay, yes. I filmed a book haul like before I went to Rome and haven't edited it yet. So like it's a month old. I filmed it a month ago and I haven't put it out yet because I'm the worst. Like I came in here to join this because it would make me sit at my computer, which theoretically will make me do work. Because otherwise I'm playing poker in Trails to Azure, trying to win enough tokens to buy the jukebox.
You want to be a jukebox hero?
Cannot relate, Matt. Like, I am same as Alan. I love getting books in the mail. It makes me very happy, and it's like a high point for the days. And so I'm.
Oh, well, my mailbox is at the end of my driveway. Like, I don't have to. If I had to go somewhere to check the mail, it would.
Yeah,
never
I don't
checked.
either.
Yeah.
See, I'm super spoiled, and my mailbox is on the side of my house, so I literally open.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I had to go like down like to like an apartment building, like go to like I never checked my mail when I lived in an apartment because it's like that's far away. I'll just not go there.
Downstairs. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody who's going on a book buying ban, knowing full well they're not going to actually do it,
almost
I get
everybody.
it. But I'm not like the other girls, Ellen.
No one likes that trope, Tori.
I know. That's why I said it, because it was funny. Yeah, I get that, Dan.
That's what I'm saying. Black and blue collar reader. That's what I'm saying. What is black collar?
He is an awesome new booktuber that his name is actually Dan. So, hey, Dan.
What is black collar, though? Like, I know.
Dan, do you want to explain your YouTube title?
Maybe he's a blue collar reader that's been beat up.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing I could figure out. Like,
beat up by the system.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.
Seriously, like it's good, but like, you know, playing a freaking Trails game is like I'm not kidding. Like I check every time a day passes, I go talk to every other NPC because these people have lives, like their dialogue changes, and it's so interesting. It's literally like between 800,000 to 1 million to the freaking end of the Cold Steel series. We're talking about like 1.3 million words in these games. So I'm reading like, you know, like everyone's like, oh, well, Malazan's the whole thing is 3 million words. Okay, I played Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4, which is like 5 million words. Like, there's so many words in these things. It should count as reading. But
I mean, technically,
I gave myself an hour to play this game. I'm like, I'm gonna play for an hour and then I'm gonna do some work. I'm not done talking to everybody in town. I didn't do a dang thing but talk to half the people in town and play poker. That's all I did. I did nothing in this game. Stupid, long talking games. Never finish them.
Male fantasy, right?
Know, if that counts, I mean, if we watch TV with subtitles, that also should count.
I mean, if it counts, it counts. Who's to tell you it doesn't?
Watching TV with subtitles does not count because you can experience it by listening to it. Like it doesn't.
Not if you're watching in something that's a different language.
That's true. So if you're watching it in a different language, that's fine. But
then does audiobook not count?
I mean, it does.
Audiobook is reading. I
So
will
then
fight
why-
anyone who says
why
otherwise.
is listening to a movie?
I mean,
Because TV is a visual medium.
What's the primary medium?
The story.
Primary medium is watching it.
If you try to watch a movie without sound, it's really weird.
I'm not
Then you
advocating
get that's
watching
why you
without
get
sound.
bad lip readings.
But I'm not advocating watching without sound. Like it's not like it's not a radio play. Like if you're watching TV, you're watching it. Like no, like audiobooks count as
I'm
reading.
not
but we're
watching it because
we're not
I'm
sitting
reading
here
the
and gonna make-
subtitles.
No one's making the argument that watching television or a movie is reading, because if everything's reading, then nothing is.
Existential crisis.
And once everybody's super, no one will
one
be.
is.
Yes, I'm always quoting that, Pete. That's what I'm always quoting. Always quoting Syndrome.
What time is it? Oh, look at that. We have a nice round number.
6. Oh, we're gonna read now.
Yeah, I'm calling reading time.
Because Sarah demands it goes to the top of the hour.
Oh, what? I edited it. What are you doing?
Because I was rounding.
I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna do 55, and
I know,
Sarah was
I
like,
saw it.
"Why not?"
55 is much better. The other day, Tori put like till 37. Such an odd number. I was like,
"What's wrong with 57? Why are we hating on 57?"
That's ridiculous. That's why. That's ridiculous.
Rounding is math, Tori.
I love
It's
you.
the motto of the sprint.
we need that extra 3 minutes for bathroom breaks.
What is that?
Anything.
What are those?
Okay. So
Yeah,
2
but by the
minutes.
time
We got
we
a
get
2-minute
started-
sprint, guys.
By the time we get started, it's gonna be 20. There you go. It's 22.
It's no, that's an hour, Alan.
Is it?
Yes, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm looking at. I'm
I
looking
mean,
at
we
the top
never know.
left.
It's over.
Okay, what number should I put on this banner?
It's 0-0. I thought we were going to 0-0.
What is 0-0?
38 minutes. All right. Y'all are so picky. Good heavens.
Oh, I don't care what it is.
Fine.
I don't
Here.
care what time it is.
Guys, pray for me.
Word.
Should I order you Project Hail Mary to make you
Thank
happy?
you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. I mean,
Oh, Tori, for what? No one's like, who complained about the time other than Sarah the first time?
I wasn't complaining
Pete
about it.
and
was just a
Anita
suggest-
and
no,
now you. So
It was
all
just a
four
How
of
am I
my
complaining about
guests.
the time? I'm saying that
I did
57
not
is
say-
ridiculous, but you didn't put that up there.
Yeah, I did not say anything last time. Since you allowed Sarah to complain, I thought it's allowed. So I said something now.
Ray, I'm with you.
I'm gonna read my book now.
Trails games are amazing. Meow.
We made it to 3 o'clock, guys, or whatever o'clock it is in your time zone. We have an Andrew Meredith in the chat. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Britton. Have fun with your family, Caitlin.
Can you hear me?
There you
Can
go.
You hear me?
Now I can.
Do you know what I love on sprints?
Huh?
When people try to tell me what time it is and it's time to end the sprint. Like when I'm the one running the bloody sprint. Like it'll stop when I'm done. And if I'm in the middle of something or don't have the time, do you know it's not helpful?
Yep.
100 people telling me what time it is. Just like we're having in your chat right now.
Yeah, I was at a good stopping point, so it's fine. But
sometimes I'm like a page.
Sometimes I go right. If I'm if I'm that close, I'll just keep going for a minute or two.
I'm not gonna stop it. I'm not gonna stop it. My dad called me. So.
Oh, nice.
I never talk to my dad. I live in the same town, and I talk to him like once a month.
I mean, my parents are 35 minutes away from us, and we go to the same church. So I see them at least once a week. And then they watch the kids on Monday while Ben and I run errands. So
nice. I live behind my in-laws.
Nice.
So I see my in-laws all the time. But
yeah, Matt, I really liked Legend a lot. That was a good read.
And yes,
that's awesome, Chris.
Whoever said it, I can in fact walk again, but I still limp and my gait is not right and my foot is still swollen. I don't know why it takes so long.
Remind me, Brian, what book you're reading? That's actually really smart, Chris. If you need white noise, I can see that being helpful.
I do that.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris. Heck yes. Yeah, my sprint is like, here's the time we're going to end. But if it runs over because I'm still reading, like I haven't forgotten what time it is. I'm just finishing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I actually use this for writing too. Sometimes, like if I'm writing a scene in a short story right now that's in like a blizzard, and so I was like, getting some wind sounds and stuff. And
my students know that the first thing they hear when they walk in the door, first period, is rainy jazz. It's one of those coffee shop rainy things, and it's like the smooth jazz in there, and then I turn it off because I hate trying to teach over it. But I listen to it in the mornings when I'm working.
Nice.
My math teacher used to put on Kenny G during math tests.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone likes Dr. Chase's channel. Brett, everyone does. Everyone likes Dr. Chase's channel.
Neuromancer.
Oh, word. I was going to film something, and so instead I read like 40 pages. Like, once you get in like the loop of a De Castell book, it's just like,
Is that what you're reading right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
But then I saw that people have read already have gotten Knife of Dream, like arcs. I wasn't talking about this earlier. The new Daniel Abraham book. I'm like, how have people gotten the arcs for that already? Like, it's not on NetGalley. I haven't gotten the Orbit thing. Like, I'm the biggest Daniel Abraham fan. Let me have a book, please.
I'm really interested in that one.
I mean, Age of Ash was really good, but I mean, the trilogy will be amazing. If each individual book is not the best, the trilogy will be fantastic.
Good luck, Britton. Nice, Jen.
Word. Yes, rainy jazz.
Nice, Andrew. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Way of Adan is going to end up being the most read book of our readathon, potentially.
One star.
Alan, guess what book is currently my team's most read book this week?
I have no idea.
Senlin Ascends.
Nice. That's good. That's good. How many people hated it?
It got 4 and 5 stars from everybody who read it. So
Word. That pleases me.
They've been enjoying it. Hey, whatever works, man.
I was taking students to a field trip one year, and I gave them each like a song on the aux cable. Like it's like everybody picks a song. Got to one kid, he picked the Soviet national anthem, sung by played by some symphony.
Wow.
I'm like, that's an
a
interesting choice. You weirdo.
Yeah, I don't know. That audiobook.
Trash. It will be trash.
1 star.
1 star. That's what I'm saying.
Nice. And 15 pages. Yeah, I think I ate my lunch finally, and I also read 20 pages. So I'm
filming on the next one.
I think I only have 120 pages of this left. So yes, Chris was one of the Senlin Ascends readers.
Nice. No, it's not Aaron. It was several years ago.
I actually, from what I've been hearing, and obviously, Alan, you can speak to this because you've actually read it, but I don't know that, from what I've been hearing, Philip did a really good job of bringing the classic more modern.
Huh?
So for Way of Adan, was it more classic, but more good job bringing it into a modern?
I mean, it feels more modern than does Tolkien or Jordan, but it's similar to those.
Yeah.
If you've read Eye of the World or Fellowship, it's like those.
Similar to those?
Yeah. Yes, Katie.
Those first books are tough to get everything set up.
Yeah, I also think that I'll like book 2 better than the first one.
Jen, I had kimchi and ramen with veggies.
Kimchi. Freaking nasty.
Good. No, it's so good.
Freaking cabbage.
Excuse me with my mini corn dogs over here.
Word.
Okay. Nice. Ugh, my shoulder starts to get sore sitting in this chair and not moving for 30 minutes.
Because are you on a full-size chair or are you on a stool?
I am on a swirly office chair.
Okay.
See you later, Katie. I am from Lutefisk country. So, fun story. When I was in college, I went to a small Christian private college that was started by Norwegians. And my dorm, the girls' dorm, was above, the cafeteria was on the main floor, and then there were 4 floors of dorms above it, right? Well, once a year, when the students were in the dorm, they had a big lutefisk dinner, big Norwegian dinner, where they would cook lutefisk and have this big, open to the public thing. And for a week after that, the dorms in the floors above it smelled like fish for almost a week afterwards. It was
and the
pretty
thing
brutal.
is, unless you're gonna go get fish from the lake, go fishing yourself in the lake or the river, fish in the Midwest is not good.
No. So, but yes, I am from Lutefisk country.
That's false, Andrew. So kimchi is disgusting.
Kimchi is amazing. I disagree.
It's disgusting. So enjoy your rotted cabbage.
Hey, it's delicious. I have no complaints.
Okay, gross. Vile.
Yeah, fish is a tough smell for me too, Charmaine. It depends on what it is. Okay, that one I'm not going to agree with, Andrew.
Yuck.
I can't. Nope. Mm-mm.
Yuck.
My husband.
Or are you saying you like it or just?
There's
no, and nobody loved garum, Daniel. Nasty. Gross.
When I went to Mexico, they tried to offer us corn fungus. Apparently, it's a delicacy in Mexico. And I'm like, no.
I feel like I'm pretty adventurous with food. There's not a ton of stuff that I won't try. I do have a list of absolutely will never eat this foods.
I've tried. They do crickets sauteed in salsa. It's actually not bad.
What is wrong with people? I don't understand what is wrong with normal food. Why do people have to be you know what? Here's this thing that isn't normally considered food. What if we ate it? You know who does that? People with pica. Look at this sauteed chalk. It's just freaking gross. Just eat food.
Lefse is amazing.
I don't know what that is, but I bet it's disgusting.
No, it's like a really thin.
There is a 100% chance I'm going to find it disgusting. I'm going to look up.
Kind of like tortilla, but it's like
potato.
Think of a really
mashed
fine
potato tortilla,
and then you put like
butter
and sugar in it.
So it's a tortilla.
It's kind of like a crepe, sort of.
I don't like crepes.
What do you like, Alan?
I like things that aren't gross. I don't like crepes.
Crepes are good.
I mean, it's like a pancake though. Like lefse.
It depends on the crepe.
Yeah.
I don't like crepes.
It's a very thin crepe.
Ugh.
Oh, Andrew. I mean, that's kind of true though. Our food culture is burgers.
So?
Hey,
which is not bad, but
I went to Italy. Their food is good. They have food culture. You're not going to tell me that Italy doesn't have food culture.
Okay, Andrew is a purist, only puts butter in the lefse. But you can,
like,
put other things in it.
Listening to Bone Shroud, I'm like, can we just like stop with the food? All of a sudden, like all these books I'm reading, I'm like, I'm stinking hungry.
I'm okay if characters in fantasy books never eat or use the bathroom. Like, I do not care. Like, I'm just going to assume that they eat and use the bathroom because those are things that people are required to do. Like, I don't need you to tell me. It's okay. We can just go.
Yeah. If you included everything that real people do on a minute by minute basis in a fantasy novel, it would be pretty boring.
Yeah.
That's true. Southern food is very good. So I mean,
I don't like well, that's not true. I like Dunkin'. I like donuts, but that's about it. I'm not a Krispy Kreme lover. People love Krispy Kreme. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but they're vile.
Yeah, I like Krispy Kremes.
I don't. I'm a sucker for maple long johns, but
nasty. So
what? Say okay, then what do you like?
Went too far. I just said Dunkin' Donuts.
What? You like, but what kind of donuts?
What do you mean? What kind of donuts?
So are they like the cake donuts?
No. Here's the thing. People who bring a box of donuts to share with the class or like the room or whatever, like, you're an objectively terrible person if you bring one of those freaking assorted boxes. Just get a box of glazed donuts, because otherwise there's like 2 glazed donuts amid a bunch of like weird crap, and there's always like the weirdest crap left over because no one freaking wants it. Everyone will eat a glazed donut, whether it's their favorite or not. It's like the people like, hey, we got pizza for everybody. We ordered like sausage and mushrooms, and like, assuming that that's what everyone's going to eat, just get the lowest common denominator. That way, people, even if it's not their favorite, most people can eat it. Oh my gosh, freaking assorted boxes of donuts fill me with rage. Like, I'm angry because it's happened too often. Like, it's always like, oh, we got this. I don't want that, because by the time it comes, it's like, oh, well, the 2 glazed donuts are gone. I don't want your weird, nasty other crap that's in here. Weird freaking like supernova starfish shaped powdered thing that's there.
See, that's like, the thing. Powdered donuts drive me nuts. They're so gross and messy.
It looks like a creature beyond the stars from a Lovecraft story. Like, I don't want that.
My favorite donut ever. I grew up by a little, every time we went to my grandma's house, there was a small privately owned bakery in Spring Valley, and they made the most incredible raspberry Bismarcks ever.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure your favorite is raspberry Bismarcks, but.
Yep. Pete's just in time for the donut rant.
Donuts, yes.
Pete's pretentious nonsense. I bet he's going on a book buying ban.
I will eat the filled donut, Jen.
Ugh.
See, to me, the filled donuts they're just a little too much. Like, a little too much sweetness.
Anything but a glazed donut.
If they're made by the right people, they're amazing, but they're so easy to get wrong.
Homemade donuts, or
exactly.
Like, gosh, like, get off your commune, Pete. Like, just go buy a donut. Like, the co-op is not growing donuts for you.
No, so I say that I mean more like indie booksellers type of category of donut places.
Jealous.
There's like a few of them around here that are really, really good and infinitely better than like, you know, the chains. Because they make like, I like the cakey donuts, right? And those ones are the better, in my opinion. There's this one place that makes Samoan, like Samoas, but donuts that's like really good.
I got into like a phase where I was like deep frying everything because I had like a really cool deep fryer. So I got into making like funnel cakes and stuff.
That's beautiful.
It was amazing.
Sorry, I'm catching up on something here quick. Also,
maple bacon donuts, if they're done right, are really, really good.
Ooh.
I will say, as to like jelly donuts and stuff like that, I have to be in like the right mood for them.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Look, some of us like good things, Alan.
No, like I don't care about powdered donuts, but the problem is like powdered, like those ones that come in the bag, those little like white ones. I mean, they're fine. It's messy. But like if people are gonna bring like a thing of donuts, like just bring a dozen glazed. Like, don't assume that people like your nasty crap.
The solution is half and half.
No, the solution is to make everything as plain as possible, because even gourmands like y'all can eat the plain crap. It's just not your favorite. But the people who don't like weird crap food can eat the plain crap. It is about you guys would be terrible populist leaders. Just awful. You elitist, aristocratic, pretentious, like tyrants. I'm trying to feed the populace. You're trying to feed 3 people who hang out with Pete at his coffee shop.
If I'm trying to feed the populace, donuts
I'm probably not going to do donuts.
First choice.
True.
Oh my
Unless
God.
you're trying to feed a lot. If you're trying to feed more than like 10 people,
right?
Then yeah, sure, maybe glaze.
Give me some kokus of rice or something here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, make it freaking. Yes, Andrew, have cardboard. You're right, because you're supplying it to a group, Andrew. It's not a fancy freaking like invite only like party like gala at the Met. It's a freaking teacher work.
I like how a maple long john is aristocratic now.
Yes, because what if you don't like maple crap?
Then you don't eat
like
it.
You're screwed.
Then I will eat them.
Yes,
I will eat them all.
Sure.
That sounds amazing.
I got a whole box of maple long johns the other day. I was ecstatic. I'm like, they only usually give me 1 or 2. Now I have a whole box.
That's
Dante, I'll probably do 1 more.
Anyway, I don't like that either. Donut tyrants, exactly.
Why are we feeding the populace donuts anyways?
That's my question. If I'm feeding a populace,
stupid teacher workday things or your Sunday school class, like it's those gatherings where people provide food for the room. Like, have y'all never been to one of those?
So when my boss brings in donuts, he does 1 box of glazed and 1 box of fancy. And that appeals to everybody.
Cool. I work for the public school system. We're lucky we get anything edible.
They just give you like a glazed eraser.
I totally last Wednesday brought a box of assorted donuts to church. I'm that person.
I know. Sarah, like, I speak this because like it's happened to me too many times. I know people do it.
You're
like,
the problem, Sarah.
I'm not surprised at all. No, like people in my Sunday school do the same thing. And by the time I get up there, guess what? 2 glazed donuts are gone and the nasty stuff's left that no one eats.
I had 2 donuts left. I brought it home and I ate 1 for breakfast the next morning, and my son had the other. It was perfect.
And meanwhile, the people like me in your Sunday school class didn't get anything to eat. So how very Christ-like.
Oh man. Well, on that note, shall we read?
We should be feeding the 5,000 with a glazed donut. Just keep breaking it out and giving me some glazed.
See, like, if you're gonna
pretty
feed
sure
5,
that was plain bread, but I mean,
I
wasn't there, so I cannot confirm that it was not in fact donuts.
I am telling a new version of the parable where there are donuts.
What replaces the fish?
That's what I want. Lutefisk. Obviously.
No one is sitting there asking
5 donuts and 2 lutefisk.
No one is asking for more
booktube new parable version.
No one is saying, Jesus, can you please make this lutefisk last? No one. They're saying, you know what, Peter can have it. Give it to him.
Because Peter will eat anything.
Of course. Lutefisk is something to do with cabbage, right?
No, I think it's like some kind of form of nasty fish.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It smells horrific.
Chris, that's because peeps are just chicken-shaped garbage.
They're so awful. I don't understand
disgusting.
peeps. They're so gross.
They're the last thing I eat when I get like Easter candy and
Peeps
stuff.
are not good. I used to be a Peeps defender. I can't do it anymore. Peeps aren't good.
They're not good.
Sarah, look at Sarah being quiet with the shifty eyes. Sarah loves Peeps. Peeps never confirmed.
No, it's just like, hey, Peeps is kind of my catchphrase on my channel. So I usually have like a little like Peeps thing flash on the very beginning.
Well, I mean, as long as you're not telling people to eat them, you're fine.
I mean, they look cute. They got that going.
They are really
for them.
adorable. They just
and they will probably last forever.
There you go.
True.
I'm telling you, Norwegians eat some weird things.
It's true, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
Anitha, Peeps are basically sugar topped with
shape of a chicken.
In the shape of a
It's a
or a bunny
or a rat.
It's a marshmallow.
It's supposed to be marshmallow, but it.
Thank you,
Anitha. They're vile.
They're gross.
They don't taste good at all.
My husband just brought me ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
Vanilla. What is it? Vanilla? Looks like no.
You should like that, Alan. There's nothing
I do.
on it.
I'm thrown in the vanilla.
There's strawberry.
I don't like that.
What is it? Oh, it's got chocolate chips in it. That's cool.
I like vanilla.
It's mostly
I like
vanilla.
Things in my ice cream,
chocolate
but I do like plain
dough.
chocolate. See, I can't do the cookie dough.
I like being able to not munch on something.
Then eat something that isn't ice cream, Pete. You have many choices of other foods if you want to munch on something.
But it's the nice intersection between
oh my gosh,
cold freezing thing.
Ratatouille.
See, I'm cookies and cream all the way.
Cookies
I
and cream
also
is
like
good.
cookies and cream.
That's good.
But
oh my gosh, did we just agree on something?
No, because we're about to disagree. Hold on, because I hate when there's too much flippin' cookie in the cookies and cream. It needs to be mostly not cookie.
I do like cookies and cream well blended. So.
I was gonna say I don't like it when there's like massive chunks of cookie in there either.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Then yes, we agree on something. We have an accord, except for Pete here, who's like, cookie dough or whatever.
When Tori disagrees with me on this one, but I actually do love chocolate and mint together.
Yes.
I have to be in I don't hate it always. Every great once in a while, I'm okay with it, but most of the time, no.
Look.
No, you look. Are you wearing skinny jeans?
No. I'm wearing sweatpants because I'm at home.
Oh. Well, your skinny jeans are in the wash then.
You're not wrong.
I know. Go listen to a band no one's heard of, Pete.
Look, just because MCR just got back together doesn't mean you need to lambaste me.
My Chemical Suckmants? Is that what you mean?
The fact that you knew what that was, though.
I teach teenagers.
Look, they're great, and who knows? They might release a new album. They're probably not, but
Evie's out here on the fish food conversion team today.
You know what's good? Rainbow sherbet.
It's true.
Sorbet.
Depends. I don't know. Depends on the kind. Like it depends on the brand.
Thank you, Evie.
I don't do sherbet.
It's like spicy ice cream.
Sherbet is not spicy.
How is it spicy?
Because he eats some kind of freaking jalapeno sherbet, I'm sure.
No,
it's like the intersection.
It's the sour tang that's like just bites you back a little bit.
Yeah, the tang,
make sure you
but
not umami in there too, Pete. Get all the little parts of the tongue.
Okay.
Pete.
I'm confused.
Brian, the Readathon live stream is at 6 p.m. Eastern, so an hour and a half. So I'm going to do another sprint.
I'm going to have to set Pete on fire.
No, you will not set Pete on fire on my channel. You can do it on your own channel.
Pete, get ready.
So
All right. I'll be catching fire soon. Just wait. He'll throw me in the Hunger Games too. Just wait for this tyranny that he's elected.
Pete's in the quarter quell. You heard it here first. So I'm going to do one more sprint because then I'm going to have like 20 minutes to collect my data for the live stream.
You said that's at, I'm sorry, I was
5 p.m. our time, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. And then I'm going to go get a donut because now I want a donut.
Have Ben run to the gas station.
No, I'm not going to get a donut because the only option I have is Quick Trip donuts, and those are just not good. It's not good. So
now the real question. I have one more incendiary question. Alan, do you ever eat your donuts upside down?
Pete, why are you being insipid right now? Like, that's what you're doing. What are you? No, Pete.
I heard they taste better that way.
It's a flipping circle, Pete.
But there's a top and a bottom.
No, there is not. You rube. What? Pete, what are you reading right now?
Declaration of the Rights of Magicians.
Oh my gosh, Declaration of the Rights of whatever.
It's about the basically add magic to the time when there's a word for it. So when slavery was being abolished with Wilberforce and stuff like that, add in magic, and then people were also fighting for the rights of magicians at the same time. It's about revolution.
No, I know what it's about, Pete. I know what the book is.
Okay,
I own it actually. I think I own a copy.
You should read it.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Yeah. You have all the time in the world. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll definitely read it right after my book buying ban is over.
Yeah, of course.
So we're saucy over here.
Always.
He keeps trying to like get people to freaking live on his compound where they grow their own books and
That's called writing, Alan.
oh my gosh, no, it's just
I'm here for that.
oh my gosh.
I'm attempting.
I grow my own books.
I have a first draft, and that's as far as I got so far.
It's a lot farther than a lot of people get.
Mm-hmm.
It's farthest I've ever gotten.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. And I can, so I'm gonna. There you
That's
go.
fine.
No.
Don't worry. When it hits, everyone's gonna be like, when can you?
All right,
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go
3:59.
over. I'm gonna go to the top of the hour anyways.
So what you're saying is I should have put it as 01.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
01 is okay. 59 is not.
Jen, you are your own book tree.
Pete, I hope every small bookstore in the country goes out of business and you have to buy from Amazon. That's what I wish on you. How about that one, Pete?
That's not nice to the bookshops.
That is a
mean.
dystopian
Collateral
nightmare,
damage.
Alan.
Collateral damage. Sorry. We got to make sacrifices if we're going to bring down the real enemy. Pete.
I'm like, Pete's the real enemy here? Okay, noted. I'm sorry, Pete. We can't be friends. Alan says so.
Alan is the real tyrant.
I am beloved by all.
Says your propaganda minister. I will cut you. I guess it was till 0-0 after all.
Is finishing my section.
I know. I didn't give you grief, Tori.
Thank you, Alan.
I filmed a video though for the
Gold
first
star.
time ever. I feel good about myself as a person
Nice.
for the first time in. I haven't filmed a video in like, I don't know, like 2 weeks. So,
Since before Rome.
I always say 2 weeks is a long time on BookTube.
Man, I know. Like, here's the thing. I don't give a crap about the algorithm. Like, I don't care. Like, you know, I mean, do I wish more people would sub to my channel? Yes. But, you know, I have crap I have to do. And I just am bad at, I don't know, like, if I ever dig out from under the massive amount of work, if I ever have like a school schedule where I literally just do the same thing that I did the previous year, so I don't have to actually do anything other than teach what I taught last year, I will be set. But it is what it is. Hopefully I'll get to 10K one day. I've been sitting at 9K for a year. So, oh, is that on the bingo card? I don't say that often. I do say it. Like, I do say it, but I don't think that's one of my like catchphrases. I don't like when people talk about the algorithm.
I pay attention to it every once in a while, but it's not like, you know, I just make videos. So
Zen, my rants are rewards for people. Like, I have, like, again, I'm not really complaining because I have a really like a loyal base of people that watch my stuff. Like, I have a lot of people. Like, Bookborn always witches to me when I'm like, "How's that 25K, Bookborn?" She's like, "Alan, I wish people watched as much of my videos as your watch of yours." I'm like, I don't even know what that means because I've never looked at that stat. But rants are rewards for people who follow my channel a lot. So that's why I don't advertise them, because I also would hate my life if I became the rant channel and that's what everybody wanted from me all the time. Like, I don't like doing it all the time. You know, I do it because things bother me. But when people are like, "Rant for us, Alan," ding, 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 ding. So I can be the wind up monkey with the cymbals. I hate that. That's fair, Matthias. Also, Matthias is an awesome name.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I'm also entertaining when I rant about things, but I just don't want to like monetize that. You know, that's not that's not the type of channel I want to be. So like, I'm fine being honest about things I don't like, but that's not the same as.
Yeah, most of my rants are in my sprints, which is why, like, I have no idea why so many people watch freaking sprints where it's like, look at us looking at books, but I don't know. Like, I'm okay with it. I think
most people are more relaxed on sprints. It's just like we tend to talk about other things and just kind of like it shows that we're human, I think, which is also nice because like that's something that I always really enjoy on channels that I watch is those human moments where I'm like, oh, this isn't just a person on a screen. They're actually like. For sure. And I think there's just some of I think the more subs you get, like, I think there's a tendency to, once you get like a taste of a bunch, she's like, what if I had more though? Like, and I think
it's true though. And then it's like, I've seen people with 100,000 like subscriber channels that are just dead because it's not an engaged audience. Yeah, and they had like maybe one video that went viral for something and then like the rest of it they don't really care about.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. There were a couple people on YouTube like a couple years ago, BookTube, that like blew up, like got like over 1,000 really fast. And like then, you know, growth tapered off and people didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do with themselves.
Right.
Yeah. I knew one of them. I talked to him for a while, like, and he's like disappeared by now. He was a good guy, just like going from like 10 or like 20 or 100 to 1,000 within like a week.
Literally overnight. Yeah.
Yeah. Just literally one video and just,
Yeah. I think it takes time for a channel to like gather its identity. And that's what you're doing for that first like 1K is kind of like
Yep.
Figuring out what you are and who you are, like on camera, and what your channel is going to be about. And I think you can have identity crisis if you all of a sudden have too many eyes on your channel, like without having that kind of organic growth. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it totally does.
Like, I'm kind of going through that right now because I'm kind of switching gears to like be more like book and illustrations focused.
That's cool.
When like in the past I've done pretty much like tutorials and stuff, and it's like, well, it's not really super sustainable. So I've seen my growth starting to drop off because I think YouTube realized that like content wise I'm doing a bit of a shift. So like my activity has dropped pretty significantly, and like I usually get like 150 subscribers a month, and I'm down to like half that now. So, which I'm fine, because I would rather pivot now at 5K than have to pivot at 50K.
I'm trying to see what was my subscribers last month, and I only have this because on the front of my freaking page. In the last month, 154 in the last month.
Nice.
17.
Oh, man. What?
I haven't posted a video in like 2.5 weeks though, so like I was gonna post like a TBR, but I was like, but the audio messed up, and I was like, no, I can't stomach putting this on.
That's the thing. Like if you film something and it doesn't, the footage isn't worthwhile, I don't want to refilm it.
I just hated the audio. I don't know what was going on with it. Like it was way too echoey, and like I've upped my standards for my own audio now. Like I don't the stuff that I originally posted. Like,
I haven't posted anything since I posted the video about doing Chiago's illustrations, the Griffin. Like I haven't done like a pre-recorded video since then, and part of that is I have upgraded my camera and lighting setup, and now it's like, well, now I have to find the time to get that set up because I don't want to backpedal in quality. So
like I get more views on my sprints than I do on some of my reviews. Like it's just like why are 1.7K people watching this sprint? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, why are people watching this?
Well, rants, but also like I do think that people genuinely like use sprints to be productive and help them motivate them to read.
Yeah. Or I know people that do them for homework, people that do them for like housework stuff. Like it's just nice to not have to do it by yourself.
That's true. I can definitely listen to like the talk between sprints while I was doing something else for sure. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, that's very true, Rogue, because there are people that it's like that's their shtick.
Yeah, I'm not Lewis Black.
Yeah, no. If you ranted all the time, Alan, I think it would get old.
It gets old for me. Like I get. Believe it or not, I do get tired of complaining about crap. I would much rather talk about stuff I like. Like
it's true though.
Is I'm usually around people who don't like things that I like or like bad things, and I have to
look, them. Just let me know when you want to do that Dagger and Coin live show. We gotta get that scheduled.
Oh my gosh, where I have to listen to you talk about the books that are my least
the
favorite.
Last two books. Oh. Look,
Pete.
Dude, it didn't really change it that much.
I'm calling the feds, and they're gonna raid your compound.
Like, you're gonna give me PTSD for getting swatted.
Yes. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
Nice, Jen. Hey, you know what? The thing about channel growth is every milestone counts.
It does.
Like really. And I mean, I spent 2 years crawling through subs. And I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my channel. And it was very obvious. And so, I mean, really, I've been doing this since last June when I came back.
Every once in a grand while, I will go back to like one of the first videos I uploaded and just be like, oh, I've come such a long way.
Yeah. They, I mean, subs are nice, but there are definitely people who are just trying to like get the algorithm's attention, get as many subs as possible. Like, and every single person on BookTube says they have the best community. Hey guys, guess what? Everyone can't have the best community.
Right.
And if you go in someone's Discord and someone cusses you out, you're by default not the best community. Like, I promise you. But like I would much rather, I want a lot of subs too. I do. Like, you know, it helps. You know, I like people hearing what I have to say, and you know, whatever. But I do actually like the community. Like, there's plenty of people that say they like the community and aren't actually part of the community, meaning they don't do anything with anybody. They only talk, like, they don't talk to anybody. Like, there are people who actively dislike their patrons and people that sub to their channel. Like the people that watch them are actual irritants to them. But like what are you doing then? Like what are you doing? But, you know, I would much rather have, you know, the community. Like, I love seeing the same people in the freaking comments all the time. And like Charmaine says, I love people like Charmaine who've been there since the beginning, who know all of the Alexandria lore, like all of them. I'll reference stuff in my videos and people will be like, what is that? And I'll be like, what do you mean, what is that? And I'm like, oh, that was like 2 years ago that I first did that. You don't get it. I see. Like, I need to make a lore video at some point and be like, so here are all the things that have appeared on my channel.
Here's the canon that you should know.
Exactly. So
the Library of Alexandria handbook.
That's what I'm saying.
The Library of Alexandria, what's it called? The iceberg.
Nice,
yes,
Kevin.
Exactly. Here's the tip of the iceberg. Well, you know,
go deeper and deeper down.
Everybody can make videos about my channel the way they do about Cosmere. Top 10 Alexandria connections between Blaze Donuts and
the implications
of Cowboy Allen.
That's coming soon. They're coming back, Pete. And the thing is, the last time they appeared was June of 21.
Yikes!
So a slew of people who are going to be like, what is this British and French and cowboy thing that Alan is doing on this? Kyle had no idea what it was.
Right? I saw that. I was like, whoa.
Like,
there've been a lot of people that have like added them, that have been added to the community since then. So yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Anyway,
are you gonna put all the old ones like in a just dedicated video?
The problem is they used to be like patron things, and I don't do them anymore. And so you know, now it's just a skit. So
yeah.
I think as like a lore thing, you should like do
That'd
them
be
all
awesome.
in one video.
That'd be
just
awesome.
As a compilation for everybody.
I played the tenor sax in high school. So
yeah, editing honestly is not.
I hate it. Despise
I hate it too. Like it's hard. It's not hard. It's just
time consuming.
I just got a desktop computer recently, and I can't tell you how much more I like editing on a desktop rather than my laptop.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I want a desktop. I want a desk.
I basically edit on a desktop, but I use my laptop. I just have all the peripherals hooked up to it.
Nice.
Jay, that's because YouTube never tells you when sprints go up, even though you have the bell clicked, which I think is hilarious. Poor Jay always shows up like, YouTube didn't tell me this was here. And he shows up like as it's ending.
I don't know. Maybe that's a bell thing. I don't know. Well, it's YouTube.
That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, that's the other things in is I feel like sprints really, for me at least, are where I get a chance to like have kind of an informal sit down with my channel's audience and get to know people and just chat. And it's much more, there's not as much of a barrier in between the audience and the host, which is nice.
Yeah.
Nice, Derek.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I mean, it's easier when you're like, okay, Alan's doing sprints. I've been unproductive today. I'm going to sit down for at least one or two and try to get some reading in.
Yeah. And I do them for the same reason, because like it forces me to sit at my desk, because part of the reason my desk isn't in the living room like it was at the old house. So I can't do anything else. Like this is the workroom. I have to come in here to work. I can't just sit and have the TV on like in the background and talk to my wife and stuff. So I don't like coming back here because, I can't talk to Christina unless she comes back with me, and, I can't, be out in the open. So This forces me to come do work.
I'm so excited for next week. I've been stuck at my old job, like the recycling center, for the past 2 weeks to help out. And I haven't been able to like sit at my desk where I get my work done. I'm like, oh, I am going to do so much stuff this week.
We are going to get so much done next week. I'm so excited. Because like we're past Easter. You're not working anymore at a different place. It's going to be wonderful. I'm so excited.
Yep.
I'm going to write like half my book this week. That's a joke, but.
Hey, I have read 75 pages today. I never read that much.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the day's not over.
Anita. Yeah. Jimmy's in the house. You know, it's funny because I think I try not to pay attention to the stats too much, but I do, you know, because
the only thing I look at is subs.
It's hard not to.
I don't look at anything else.
I love statistics on top of it. Right. So sometimes I'll just go through and be like, oh, which ones have like the best like retention rate and like it's not just about the views. It's like, okay, which one actually kept people engaged and stuff. And
I
then
literally don't even know what that stat means.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I don't even know what that means. Like when it says click-through rate, I have no idea what that means. And I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Please don't tell me. I glory in my
Let me analyze your channel, please.
I have clicked on my analytics tab twice, and it is both times to check the gender breakdown of people that watch my channel to compare with Bookborn, who has 93% male watchers.
Mine's 87.
Male?
See, I have half and half, but I think that's partially because most of the ladies watch the watercolor stuff and most of the dudes watch the photo bashing stuff.
I don't want to know.
Well, in fairness though, as a female booktuber in the fantasy community, I expected that kind of a breakdown because it's just, I mean, part of that's just the genre, which is expanding, but and there, I mean, I don't know. I'm not bothered by it. It's fine. Whoever wants to watch my channel is welcome.
I will watch your channel.
I
will watch your channel forever.
Thank you for adding to my like 13% female audience.
Yeah, no, if I look at like the past 30 days, it's been like 80% male. But like over the past year, it's like 59% male.
Interesting.
It's really weird. But, you know, I haven't posted that much in the last 20 days, so
I don't mess with it. And I wish YouTube, like the thing I hate the most is when I post a review and YouTube's like, fewer people are choosing to engage. I'm like, I say, hey, YouTube, I didn't ask you. And also go sit on a pencil and rotate, bud. Like I don't give a crap. Like, I knew that fewer people were going to engage with this. You freaking moron. Like, why is there no way for me to turn that off? YouTube trying to make me feel bad about myself.
What gets me is like the most recent videos, like one, or it's like, you know,
where it rates it out of
10 of your last videos.
Yep.
Like,
screw you, YouTube. I don't care.
I get really excited when reviews go over 100 views because I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow.
I like that.
I don't care.
Yeah, I just started doing the interviews on my channel, and I was actually pretty excited they both got over 100 views, but
nice.
It's kind of. But then I look at my other ones, and it's just like, oh, the watercolor videos get like 2,000 views, and the photo bashing gets 2,500. Like, come on,
Alethea, for sure. Like, I'm not. Like, it doesn't bother me that people don't watch reviews. Like, I put them out there because I like having them out there, because I like getting my thoughts on the book out there. And, you know, people watch it or later they won't. I still get comments on, you know, I got a comment on Weird Sisters today. But people just don't watch them. Like, and the thing is, I know people aren't going to. I don't know why YouTube has to tell me that fewer people are going to watch a specific book review than a TBR. Like, duh, YouTube. Like, Jimmy was hilarious in the last sprint. He was like high on NyQuil or something. As it was closing, Jimmy was like, okay, thanks guys for the sprint. And then he said, really glad to be out here supporting smaller channels. And I'm like, you are a douche, Jimmy. I hate you with your 12K subs.
all high and on his
Someday,
high.
Alan. Someday.
I think it's very funny that so often when you're complaining about Jimmy's 12K subs, you're doing it on a channel that has decidedly less subs than yours does.
Oh, that's true. But we're like, yeah, I know. But like, it's different. You know,
I'm
like,
so sick of your 9,000 subs, Alan. I'm over it.
I mean, but that's like saying that you have to have it the worst on the planet to be able to complain at all. Like there's one dude that has no arms and legs, no head, no skin, and he's just lying on a beach, like rolling around, and he can complain, except he can't because he doesn't have a head. But like, you know,
that escalated
we've all got our own. We've all got
escalated very quickly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, well, some people have it worse. Yeah, no doubt. Like
everybody, everybody's got something.
Some people don't have 2.5K, Tori, and are sick
I
of
know.
You.
And it's rude of me to have those 2.5K.
How dare you?
I know. It's just
I'm
rude.
Offended.
It's rude. I'm sorry, Pete. Forgive me.
How dare you?
See, we support YouTubers of all walks of life.
Sarah being the PR over here.
I'm middle ground. See, this is the thing. I am destined to be average in everything I do. So like, where am I? I'm middle ground right now.
And to be fair, I'm mostly comparing myself to the class of 2020, the people like that I grew up on BookTube with, you know what I mean? Like people like Jimmy and Philip and Leslie and Tori.
I was there.
I didn't know you then, so so you don't count. I didn't know.
Wow.
I didn't know you started in 2020.
I did, January 1st of 2020.
And the only reason you started then is because I started then.
Because she made me.
I did not make you.
You started before I did.
No,
yeah, I know.
You were gonna wait for a month, and I was like, I'm gonna start January 1st.
The peer pressure worked. Yeah, I started because I think Philip. We talked about this when I was talking to Philip last time. He started in April.
Yeah, I started in May.
Yeah,
and Philip has more than double I have.
So I'm your YouTube senior, Alan.
I mean, sure. So's Philip.
I started in November. Was it November that year? Yeah, November, and that was.
You're right, Jimmy. I should have. I didn't possess the skills to go ahead, but they graduated me anyway, and here I am, incapable of doing the work.
Okay, Andrew.
Andrew's out here.
I'm not short. I'm average. Okay, hear that, Tori? Average.
How tall are you?
5'4".
That's average.
That's average.
Yeah, just like I'm 5'9", which is average. People are like, "You're short." No, I'm just not 6 feet, idiot.
No, I am average.
How tall are you, Tori?
Almost 5'11".
And guess what? My hair is like naturally brown. You know what? That's average.
You're 5'11".
I'm a hair under 5'11".
Yes.
Taller than I am.
She uses my shoulder as an arm.
5'9" on a good day.
Yeah, same. Right on, Pete. Freaking Leanna's freakishly tall too. She's like,
oh really?
6 feet. Yeah, she's like 6 feet tall.
Is she really?
Yes.
She's always sitting down. We don't see her feet.
I'm so excited for the first.
Sorry.
Like the first con I go to, when I get to meet a whole bunch of my booktuber friends, and they're like,
"You told me," because I would have been. It would have disturbed me if I'd have like. So I did not expect you to be that tall. Like it would have freaked me out. So I'm glad you warned me.
I'm very tall.
And Bookborn's apparently like 5'1".
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I thought her presence is much bigger than 5'1", so I thought she was taller.
This is what I get this all the time. People are always really surprised by that. Yeah, I'm almost 5'11".
Yeah. Freak. The other one, Jake the Bookish Drummer. I've met him, and he's like above 6 feet. It's wild.
Who?
Jake the Bookish Drummer.
Is he? He's tall too. Why is everyone so tall?
It's freakishly tall.
Theo's really tall too. He's like 6'3" or something.
No one's surprised Theo's tall though. Theo is like a statuesque, like he stepped out of a Greek art museum.
Dang, Theo.
Like I like when Theo's just like, oh yeah, I'm basically like below or average looking. I'm like, shut up, Theo. Like no, like you're not.
True story, Charmaine.
Jimmy is tall. I can confirm.
I have cousins who are 6'5", 6'6".
So, yeah, no, my brother's like 6'6" or something like that. Everybody on my mom's side of the family is pretty tall, and then I took like my dad's side of the family genes. So I'm just like, hi, I'm right
We are
there.
average height. If it makes you feel any better, Alexander the Great, who conquered the known world, was 5 feet tall. So
My mom is
makes
5
you feel
feet
any
tall.
better.
The true Napoleon.
Like he was tiny. The Macedonians were tiny. Now he's probably like, like he wrecked you, but
Beefy.
but he was tiny. Philip was only 5'3". Philip of Macedon, not Philip.
I know.
I
I
was
was
about to
thinking
say,
that
what?
too, Dan. Alex from
Oh,
Tall
oh,
Guy
yeah.
Reads.
Yeah.
How tall is Alex again?
6'8" is I think what he said.
All these freaks, these Jotunheim blood.
I'm not mad about that.
See, Tori, who's that? The Viking king that you're like descended from?
Well, he wasn't. He was the father of the king. He's half Dan the Black.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Viking blood.
How did horse make everyone tall, Andrew? That is my question.
I'm confused.
I'm confused and concerned.
How tall are you, Chris?
At least we can confirm that guys under 6 feet exist. Some
It's
people
true.
think they don't.
Listening to my students talk about like, I'm not going to date him because he's not over 6 feet. I'm like, shut up, you.
He's
shallow
not even
trash.
done growing. Chill.
Right? In high school.
These students pretend like they're not shallow, and they are. You were shallow as that girl you just called shallow. So shut up.
Nice, Chris. My husband is 6 foot, close to 6'1", and I haven't worn heels for a very long time.
I wore heels once to my graduation because I didn't have nice shoes. So I had to borrow my sister's, and I almost died walking across the stage.
Heels are, I don't understand.
They're inhumane.
Ah, that's true, Andrew.
I just got to the part where Bucephalus dies. It's very sad. I just wrote this line on it. He died. He was 30 years old. Was Bucephalus when he
That's
died?
an old horse.
I know.
What
Especially a war
He
horse.
was a war horse too. I know.
Yeah.
Now Macedonian horses weren't as big as like
Still.
our horses. Like they were like, you know, they're mountain horses. So they're like stocky as crap, but they're not like tall.
Nice, Carol. Honestly, the trying to find jeans when you are 5'11" and female, and also like a stick, is a task.
Just buy adult. Can't you just buy like man jeans? Aren't they the same? Are female jeans and man jeans different?
No, but I would readily go buy man's jeans just for the pockets.
Word.
Girls' jeans don't have pockets?
No.
Our jeans are so like I can't even fit my phone in my front
That's
pockets.
stupid.
Usually, it is very stupid.
Do you know how much I have in my pockets at any given
Conspiracy.
time? A highlighter.
My husband,
2
too.
pens,
Yep.
like change, my keys.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it's not fair. It's not fair.
Yep. All right, well, guys, I have to get a little bit of stats work done before the live stream in half
You ever
an
get your
hour.
mouth really dry and like your lip sticks to your teeth?
I do that all the time, just not on camera.
Well,
We need a screenshot of all of us doing that at the same time.
I'm giving you freedom. Hi guys.
So, Kat, like when I did theater camp when I was in high school, there were so many girls, and we had to do the dance from The King and I. And they were like, Tori, you're the tallest girl. You are now a man. And I was like, thanks.
Appreciate
So,
it.
yep, I got to be the guy in pretty much every dancing partner I ever did in theater. This. I hope everyone's getting screenshots of Alan right now.
It's pretty fabulous.
Evie will come by.
Anyway, I might
Make
run
it an
some sprints.
emoji.
For people that want to continue, I might run some sprints in a minute. So
Sounds good. But
'cause I
if
need
you
to
are
do
part
more
of the
work.
Readathon, definitely come check out
Yeah.
the scoreboard live stream at
Yeah.
5
Go do her crap.
on
Definitely don't come listen to my nonsense.
Go wear your swag.
Yeah, come to
AR
mine
with
afterwards.
them. It's on AR with them's channel, not mine. I will post a link. There should be links in the Readathon channels, but I will post one. I did post one in the Barbarians chat. So
Cool.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thanks for
Kate,
having me.
Sarah, and Alan, and Anitha. Thank you for. Did I miss somebody? Did we have somebody else on at the beginning? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
No, it's just Anitha. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Everybody in the chat. Thanks for hanging out and reading. with us. And I hope you guys got some good stuff done. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.